fashion isn't something that, you know, you're gonna make this crazy thing for somebody. You have to feel good when you put it on.
I love Barbie dolls. I love everything fashion, crazy.
Obviously.
I went to school in second grade as a fashion designer.
You know, when you feel safe and you know you have a soft landing, no matter what you do, it makes you a little braver.
Thank you so much, Charity Lawson and Joan Vassos, for being here. Obviously, we know you as bachelorettes. You have significant others now. Long before this happened, when you were much younger, I'm sure this is not something you ever thought. I mean, did you ever, as a child, think, I'm going to be on television, or I'm going to be on reality television, or I'm going to be on a reality dating show?
Absolutely not.
Oh gosh, no. In fact, I was super shy. So
were you?
I was a computer nerd. I was a computer science major in college, and I wrote code. So being out in this world was very foreign to me.
Yeah.
I definitely. I mean, I didn't even nominate myself. Someone else nominated
Yes, I
me.
know.
I didn't even know. So that was definitely me being thrusted into this atmosphere. But I'm kind of similar to Joan. I wasn't super shy, but I would have never predicted okay, let's go into reality TV. Yeah.
I'm not shy, and I don't think I could ever see myself.
You're not shy.
I'm not shy. I could never see myself doing something like this. I think that would make me shy. But, you know, we obviously evolve and we change over the years. But let's just take it back to the beginning. Let's go back to your childhood. Tell me about what you were like as a kid, Joan. What were you like? What was school like? What kind of neighborhood did you grow up like? Tell me a little bit about what it was like growing up with Joan.
So I grew up in a really small family, so I was just a really nuclear family. My mom, my dad, and my brother. My dad immigrated here from Holland. My mom grew up in an orphanage. So I had no relatives that lived in the United States. So there was just the four of us, and I always grew up thinking I want to have this big family because all of my neighbors that had big families, it was so fun. It was chaotic, and it was so I loved it. But I did grow up in a family where I was so loved. I could not ever say anything bad about my childhood. My parents sat down every night and did homework with us. My dad was an electrical engineer. My brother is a mechanical engineer. We were huge nerds. So I grew up education was the most important thing. We did homework every night, and we studied, and you went to college, and you got a degree, and you worked in these weird technical fields. And so I wrote code for many, many years until I got to decide what my life was going to look like. And I got married, and I had 4 kids, and I had a great life, and I had this big chaotic family, which is what I always wanted.
Yeah. What were you like in school, in high school? What would someone say you were? Were you the class clown? Were you most popular? Were you what was your?
The opposite. I was the nerd in the front of the classroom. I took calculus. I was a nerd. But I really wanted to
stop saying nerd. You were smart.
I was smart. Okay, I'm smart. But I really wanted to be popular so badly. Everybody in high school wants to be popular. So I kind of lived on the outskirts of that crowd. They would let me in every once in a while, but I certainly wasn't. I wasn't one of them really. But if you peak in high school,
agreed.
You peaked early. And my mom kept telling me that, and there were a lot of miserable days in high school where I wasn't popular, and there's the whole bullying thing, and I kind of came into my own really after college. It took a long time. Maybe in my 60s. I'm not sure when it happened.
You know what? Who cares when it is?
Yes, I don't know. Maybe it's still to happen.
As long as it happens. I think it's very cool that you coded, because I feel that's such a thing now. You were very before your time.
Yeah, it wasn't cool before.
Yeah.
No, and now it's I have children who that's an activity you can choose. That's something that you can do. You can play sports, you can do do art, you can code. It's a very
I was one of the only women doing it.
Yeah.
It was actually kind of lonely, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I loved my job and I loved coding, but it I didn't have a lot of peers. I didn't have a lot of girlfriends that were working in my office with me. It was me and a bunch of men.
I think that's super brave, though. Okay, and Charity, let's go back to your childhood. Tell us about what home was like, what was school like, your neighborhood.
I had a really good childhood. I lived predominantly in a suburban community. My dad was in the military, so.
Did you move a lot?
While I was young, super, super young, so I didn't really remember a lot, but he retired once I was 5, and so then my life kind of became a lot more stationary, which very fortunate because my older siblings kind of had to deal with that.
How many siblings do you have again?
3 siblings, so there's 4 total, 2 boys and 1 girl. Yeah.
God bless you. God bless mama.
But I literally had the best childhood. I can't even complain. My mom was a stay-at-home mom, so she was really active.
Involved.
My dad was obviously still in the military or working at the time, but I had a lot of friends. I was more of like, you know, circling back to just me being a little bit shy.
Okay.
I was like reserved, but I think like I started to blossom a lot like in like middle school.
Okay.
Which is crazy. Like,
Yeah, because I feel like middle school was very tough for me.
Yeah.
It was like tough, and girls can be very nasty, and the bullying,
yeah.
and then that's all part of like the hormones and, you know,
Yes.
growing up. But seems like that was the good time
I
for you.
actually like got into like extracurricular activities.
Okay.
So I think that's what like definitely helped me like kind of like get out of my shell a little bit. And so something that like I really participated a lot in was like I was a competitive cheerleader. So I did that for a lot, and like that definitely helped. So I was a part of, I don't even like to say the jock club. Like
No,
in
but
high
I
school,
understand.
Like you have the cheerleaders and the football players. So like that was kind of like the community or like the group of kids that I was around. But I never really stuck with just like one like clique. Like,
Okay.
I didn't really like that.
You were like well-rounded
Yeah,
with
I
the
definitely
cliques.
like had friends in other like departments. So I think that definitely helped me.
That makes a lot of sense that you're saying, because like I feel like you give off that vibe. Like I feel like you can get along with a lot of different types.
Of a lot of people. Like,
Yeah.
my mom did a really good job of just like, and also I think it helped just like, you know, like being in a military community, you see so many like different families and they come from different backgrounds. So like that was really like something I think that impacted me at a young age, and like I kind of just like stepped into that when I was in high school.
And I mean, I feel like somebody who lives in a military family, they obviously are forced to move around a lot. You did it younger, so you said you like don't remember it that much, but that can definitely affect and shape your childhood. Like I know people who lived like that. It felt very like they didn't have it, like a grounding. Like they weren't grounded at all. So it was like almost like your family got that out of the way for you.
100%.
Would you like say like your childhood like shaped you? Like what would you say like you took away? Like one of the main things that you walked away from? Like it made you confident, it made you curious, it made like what would you say like that experience growing up left you with?
I would say for me, like probably like creative in a sense. I think obviously, like I said, my mom was a stay-at-home mom, so she was like, again, hands-on. We did a lot of like arts and crafts. Crazy thing is like I don't know if you guys remember like career day and like.
Of course.
Yeah, Randi, you're gonna love this. But like, I was in second grade, and when I was in second grade, I like loved Barbie dolls. I loved everything like fashion, crazy.
Obviously.
I went to school in second grade as a fashion designer for career day.
Randy, you guys were destined to meet.
I had like my portfolio, like my sketches. It was insane, and I was like, no, like I just loved everything about fashion at a young age. So I think that's like my mom definitely helped fuel my like creative, like you know, part of my personality. So that's like one of my biggest takeaways. I think it helped me like obviously leverage into like just who I am as a person, but like that part of my life, I can credit back to like childhood because I was just doing a lot like.
And like open to things. I feel like you're very open to,
I was not musically inclined like in terms of like playing instruments or anything like that, but yeah, creative as you want to take it.
And what about you, Joan?
Yeah. This is a weird word, but I feel like I feel safe. Like I felt
that's
safe.
great.
And you know, when you feel safe and you know you have a soft landing, no matter what you do, it makes you a little braver. So you're willing to like take chances. And so I think by the time I got to college, and you know, I was willing to. I knew I could take chances. I knew I had a soft landing.
I mean, that clearly paid off.
And my mom is still alive. And I still feel like I feel safe. She's 92 years old, and you would think that like I would be maybe the more caregiver, and she would be, you know, on the other end of it. And I still feel very cared for by her. Honestly, she's my best friend.
Is she like in awe of like where you are now in life?
She's like the most unshy person in the world. So she loves this. She's been on TV with me a few times. She came and did some Bachelor stuff. She thrives it. She loves it. She thinks it's the greatest thing ever. Yeah.
Do you feel like when you had the girls come in, Randi, like to, you know, do fittings and things when they were on the show, like they, after listening to this, you got a sense of what they're saying?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
You could just like feel it. You guys like emanate it. You emanate exactly what you just said. So like you said, you probably thought you never would be on television, but we all had the things that we watched as kids. Do you remember what you watched, what you liked, what you were drawn to on television? Because we didn't really have, there wasn't reality television then.
Yeah, well, most people in this room won't know the shows that I'm going to say.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But we want to hear it.
Yes.
Okay, so I loved I Dream of Jeannie.
Oh my gosh.
Because I wanted to have her little...
We'll find some video and watch it.
Mine's pretty basic. I'm like a big Disney kid. Like,
Okay.
I had all the VHS. Like when I say the collection, they probably my parents probably still have them right now. Like the entire collection.
Yeah.
I guess like as I got older, so when I became like in the middle school, high school era, my sister's actually 16. There's a 16-year gap between us. So she was 16 when I was born, which is crazy. So she was like watching a lot of like MTV, like those reality shows, like Real World. So I was like probably like 8 when she was like, I don't know how old, I can't do math, but like I used to watch
24.
those. Yeah, there we go.
Sorry.
Numbers.
I didn't like
Just numbers.
But you could dress me any day, girl. Thank you.
So I was watching like Real World and stuff like that with her. So it's definitely like very contrasted again, which is why I'm like all over the place, but.
It's very funny because, like, you know, when like concert tees got to be like really like they had like a moment. I mean, I think they're still having a moment. I remember they had like I saw this MTV T-shirt for my daughter, and I was like, "You need this." She was like, "What's MTV?" And I was like, "Get out, get out!" Like
for myself.
Right? And then we also had a moment when, I mean, you're always gonna have these with like the age differences and the different like, you know, eras, but she also said something, I was like, oh my God, you have this like Madonna like vibe going on. She was like, who's Madonna? She didn't even say Madonna, she said, who's Madonna? And then again, I was like, get out. Yeah, but I mean, it's crazy. And are you like nostalgic for those shows? Because sometimes you have like with Netflix and all the streaming services, I feel like those things are like returning and you can have them again.
To a certain degree, but I feel like, I mean, and I can't diss reality TV when you like are products of it. But I'm like, there's a part of me that's like, I'm just like the OG, like MTV, like the first, you know,
totally.
like Go Girl, like
Next.
Girl. Do y'all remember that Next? Like where you would, that was like a dating show essentially, and you would just have to like, if you didn't like the person, you would say next. Like, I don't know, like obviously that would not work in 2025.
No.
But like there's a part of me that's
It's like swiping.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
But like, reality, I swiped you.
But there's a part of me that's just like, I don't know, the essence of those shows were just so, I don't know, like raw.
But we had the dating game. Do you remember the dating game? You do? Okay, I thought maybe somebody back there.
I'm not gonna lie, I definitely was pessimistic when when the Bachelor and Bachelorette first came on and was like, this is for show. How can anybody find love? But you both did. And do you remember, let's take it back again. We're not done taking it back. Do you remember your first love? Like, do you remember like how old you were, who it was? Maybe you never even like kissed them or had a relationship with them, but like you're first somebody who just like.
Oh, I mean, I was like so young. I was in middle school.
Yeah,
like,
same.
Yeah, so that was like definitely like
I may have been in high school.
No, I didn't obviously.
I was in
know
kindergarten.
love, but like more infatuated.
Randy's like, of course, always ahead of her time. I was in kindergarten. Finding my love.
You slut.
I love you. You remember?
I remember, like, are you kidding me? And I still know him.
Oh,
Wait, like you know him
like,
now?
you guys are in contact.
Like you know each other.
Oh wait, that's
Okay, well that's really cute.
Was he coming to the next event?
Tell us his name so we can Google him.
All right,
Joan,
Joan.
what's the name?
Do you remember Joan?
The first kiss?
Yes.
I do. I was 14 and I was at a bar mitzvah.
I love that.
See, wasn't that? I told you I was a nerd. Yeah, and his name was Scott Pelton. I have no idea whatever happened to him.
Sorry, Scott, for the shout out.
Sorry. Scott Pelton. Do you remember me?
You should. I mean, think about that. If like he does
He
remember.
surprised me. I didn't know he was going to do it. I was like, oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I was
that's kinda
really
cute.
I know.
Hang on, mine was like 1, 2, 3.
What's going on?
1, 2, 3.
Talk about nerdy.
Spin the bottle moment.
Oh my God. Do you have someone that you remember as, I mean, I think we all have this, like the one that got away?
No.
You close your ears, Chakadon, okay? You close your ears.
I definitely don't.
No, not somebody that you were like, even if it's not the one that got away, but someone you were like, I thought that this was, like I thought I was gonna marry my college boyfriend. I was insane for thinking that, but like in the time. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
In college, you're insane. I don't think I had a one that got away. I had some boyfriends in college, but I don't think I ever thought that was like a reasonable time to fall in love and like make that decision. But when I met my late husband right after I graduated from college, and I knew it right away.
So it was fast.
Yeah.
It was fast.
Yeah, I think like growing in the South, like growing up in the South, there's like a difference in like age of how quick we are to get married.
Yeah.
So I think like with my previous relationships, that definitely was
Like if you get married quicker.
Yeah, so like I would have probably like if I hadn't gone on the Bachelorette or Bachelor, like I would have probably already been married.
So were you like grateful for the Bachelorette for that reason?
1000%. It definitely like when I say it took me out of like my comfort zone for sure, and just like I was just so immersed in that like world. But like I wouldn't refer to it as like the one.
No, I understand. Yeah.
But like definitely like you were so like in this bubble essentially of thinking like, okay, this is the person that I have to like hurry up and get married to, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's what you do in the South.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Different culture.
And then when you were growing up and like dating long before they met the man of their dreams.
Yeah. You guys glad
long
you're here,
before.
huh?
Did you have a type, or even when you were on the show, were you like, could you easily like X someone out because you were like, I mean, that's not someone I would ever be attracted to, kind of thing?
No, I definitely came in with like no type.
Okay.
I am strictly going for like personality, like your morals, your
Love
values,
that.
your outlook on life. I just knew that it would probably like put me in this like sector of just like limiting myself, and I was like, the whole point of this is like to experience it all in every capacity. So I just,
So great.
Yeah, definitely did not have a type.
Yeah.
I would say.
No.
No type?
No, I had a type, but I didn't know I had a type because I picked him again. So yeah, I clearly have a type. I like the person that's like, well, obviously like 100% what you said, like the morals and that you align on all those kind of core things. But outside of that, since I was kind of a shy person, I always gravitated to the person that was like could kind of take over that role for me. So we could walk in a room and talk to anybody. So like I could stand next to him at a party and, you know, kind of not have to have that
So
role.
like reverted back to like shy Joan, like you could kind of like
I'm not shy
disappear.
Joan anymore, but I was literally until like honestly until I went on the show. And Chalk is that person. He can walk into a room and talk to anybody. You invite him to all your parties.
You are the life of the I feel like you lit up the room when you came
Aunt
in.
Mildred in the corner, and he will talk to her. So yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Now I just like have to know because I know you forever, Randi. But like, did you have a type? Like, I know some of your dating history, but did you?
Do I have a type? I don't think I had a type.
No, like you could like I never had a type either. It was like I ran the gamut.
variety.
Okay. Okay.
Variety.
Variety.
I was off
Good
the
for you.
market at very young.
Yeah. Yes,
yeah?
you were. Yes, you were.
I got married right out of high school.
Wow.
Whoops.
Oops. Because my family believes you go to college, you have to go to college, but you have to get 2 degrees. You can get any degree you want, but you must graduate with an MRS.
Oh, that degree.
You know what? That is so old school.
I was like that.
Yeah, you gotta find a
As
husband.
you well know, I'm an overachiever.
Yes, you are.
So
You did it. You did it
before I even
early.
went to college,
You got the MRS.
I got the first degree out of it.
Yeah, I love it.
If you could go back to like dating world, I know this is hard to like even think about this, but like go back to dating world, even if it didn't mean you were gonna end up with them, or go back to the show and go back to your season. Is there anything that you would do differently, do you think? Like even if it didn't mean you were gonna end up with someone different, like something you're like, oh, I wish I didn't like handle that situation like that, or like we all have these, I try not to have regrets, but we all have things that.
Yeah. Do you know? Are you
A little bit, but go ahead. You do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because we watched some of my season back already, like multiple times. But
Sounds
I don't think
fun.
I have any regrets because obviously everything like played out how it's supposed
Yeah.
to. But there were moments that I think that I definitely came in, and we all do, like especially if you go through like you're a contestant before you become a lead, you're a little bit more mindful of how like your perception might be, and I definitely do feel like I offered a lot more grace in certain situations than I should have.
Okay.
And so yeah, I think I should have just like completely nipped it in the bud, but that is just who I am like innately as a person.
Okay.
I'm just like, okay, like I have to see things out. I need to like, have all or as much information as I can before I make a decision. But now saying on the hindsight, I'm like, you could have been gone.
I mean, I think that that's a beautiful like characteristic about you. Like,
There's pros and cons. to
yes,
it, for
absolutely,
sure.
absolutely.
Well, I think a lot of that has to do with we don't see what happens in the mansion.
Correct.
So when we watch it back, you're like, how could I have kept him coming?
Exactly.
Like, why did I keep giving him roses? Because we don't see what happens. The only information you have is what they're giving you, sitting next to you and like presenting to you. So, when you watch it back, you learn a lot that you don't know when you're making the decision. So I think you have to give yourself grace on that one.
Thank you.
So I feel like I did everything pretty right on the show. I think I clearly ended up with the right person.
Yeah.
And I knew that pretty early on, but I was really careful to give everybody a chance. Because first of all, getting on the show is not easy. You go through a lot of scrutiny to actually be selected. And then once you get on the show, you have to give up your whole life. You have to leave your family and your job and like all your comforts and go live in a mansion in a bunk room with a bunch of people you don't know. And like all of your comforts from home are gone, and you don't have your best friend and you don't have your family to talk to, and you're really doing this on your own. So I was really careful to make sure everyone knew that they were valued when they came on the show. And you did the same thing. I watched you. To make sure that they were valued and that you gave them the time that they deserve, because they gave up so much. So even though I really thought Chalk was my person, I acted like when I had interactions with every other person, I acted like they were like the one, because you never know.
Yeah.
That had to have been hard to
Yeah.
kind of watch back a little bit. If you could give your younger self advice, I think about this all the time because I'm such a different person than I was when I was young. Like, is there like one thing that you'd like say to like little Charity or like little Joan or like little Randi, like, I don't know, even just like believe in yourself more, like anything that you would just say? It could be very simple.
I think this is like not even just like in like intimate relationships, like I think just like relationships in general, but I think something that I like struggled with a lot was just like love doesn't have to be hard. Like it doesn't have to be like, you know, it's just the cliche like you're worthy, but it really is like a statement that I remind myself like I'm not difficult, like my standards doesn't make me difficult.
No.
Like I am worthy of a deserving love.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. So
I love that.
So good. I agree. I think, you know, as a female, and, you know, it's a little hard being yourself as you grow up because you're afraid that you'll be ridiculed.
Right, you're trying to fit in.
Yeah,
and
the
like,
bullying and all that. And so, and I do have a big thing about bullying because I feel so sad for kids growing up now because
gosh.
it's so much more rampant.
It's a different
Because
beast.
it's a social media and like we dealt with it in like a different way. So I feel like this is a little bit of a platform for me that, you know, it's okay to be yourself and you don't have to try to be somebody else and to be brave. And if you're brave, maybe you'll set an example for somebody else. And that's really hard as a young person. And I'm not sure I would have followed.
Right, you wouldn't maybe have listened to yourself.
Yeah, I
but-
wouldn't listen to myself, but I would just hope that other people would because I think the world would be a little different.
Yeah, Rand, I'm sorry, I need to know. I need to know because I feel like you'd have a lot to say to little Randi.
I do have a lot to say, but the one thing that I think I would have, I say this all the time to youngins, I always say, don't waste time on thinking you're not good enough in that moment. Like I'm not pretty enough, I'm not fat enough, I'm not skinny enough. You always, and those moments you waste so much time thinking the negative instead of positive. Just love yourself at that moment and keep going. And I think I wasted a lot of time on that. And I wish I could get that time back, but we can't. But I can give that wisdom to pass it on.
It's okay.
So I feel like we need like an update on what's going on, ladies. Like you're moving. Like I want to know, like give us updates on where you are in your life, what your goals are, what can we like look forward to seeing you guys do? What is your like passion? What do you like? Just give us the whole scoop.
Yeah, well, me and Dotton are here in New York, we're in Brooklyn, so we're just living life. I think we took the last year to kind of just like adjust to normalcy,
Totally.
which people don't really understand. It's like we did announce that we were, you know, wedding planning, but it was just like there were so many things that I think we just had to like get ourselves like under control with. So we're just like easing into things still. We're doing a lot of traveling, which is always just fun. But we have some upcoming projects.
Anything you can tell us about or no? Not yet.
Not quite.
Okay.
I'll like tease it.
Okay.
It'll be something that it'll be published. So there's that. So
Okay.
Yeah. So I won't say too much.
I don't hate it.
Yeah. But it's going to be very different than what I think most people would anticipate.
Okay.
So that's why
great.
I'll tease it a little bit.
That's great.
But yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
What do we got, Joan? What's coming up?
So you guys are a little farther along in your journey than we are, so which is weird because we're so much older. But you know, I don't think people realize like that you don't ever really date on the show like normal people. You kind of like your relationship goes backwards. You have this like an intense relationship and you kind of take this leap of faith at the end, which you guys did and we've done, and it was like a great leap of faith, but you never know how it's going to turn out. But you end up kind of dating in a backwards way. Like we're like dating now. We got engaged and now we're getting to know each other.
The fun part.
And we're having so much fun. And you know, everybody keeps saying, when are you gonna get married? When are you gonna get married?
Don't listen to them.
Yeah. And so we're not in any huge hurry. Like we're having fun. We're meeting each other's friends and we're traveling and like, you know, we're having fun. So planning, like having the burden of planning a wedding is not something. And I also have a son getting married in August. So I need to
Also, as the mother of the groom or bride, that's like fun. Like enjoy that.
Exactly. And I want him to have his time, and I don't want to be like in the spotlight and on TV and all that. I want him to have his thing. And so I think like, you know, we're going to get married, but there's no rush. I don't have a biological clock. We've already done all that.
Yeah.
We're good. Thank God. Thank God. Yeah. So we're, you know, there's no rush, but we're having a great time.
All right, let's get to the reason that we're all here. Fashion. Randi, Shine by Randi Rahm. Obsessed with this space. It looks beautiful. How gorgeous is this pop? Like, I mean, it's just to die for. and Randi has dressed both of you. You obviously are in the public eye, so you need to be on point.
Yeah.
But when do you guys feel like the most confident? Even if it's not when you're like dressed up like this for like an event, when is like a moment that you're like, I feel good?
I hope right now.
I hope right now.
I kind of feel like that. You said that at an event.
I'm like, I always
when I
feel
feel
my
good.
best when I'm like,
Okay, that's great.
like,
Me too.
put me in a gown.
Yes.
Yeah.
These girls, they really do evening and cocktail
Well.
Yes.
very well.
Yes.
Very
Yeah.
They
well.
feel comfortable. Not all the girls always feel that way.
No.
Is that right?
Yeah, there was
I
two
just
or
think
three.
this
Yeah, like, have you
Such
had
a treat.
Oh, no, that's how I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Carrie, he
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah.
and it's fun, like when you come to have Randi like dress you, it's like
I literally
fun.
came today. I was like, this is like the funnest thing I've done.
Yeah,
in
Yeah.
you're like a little girl.
No.
Do you have like women
Tom.
come in, like celebrities or not, that like struggle with it? Like
No, I
not
think-
like unsure of themselves?
I think everyone's a little unsure of
sure.
themselves. But these girls I know already. I've already pulled 5, 6 things, and
yeah.
I know what they like. I
Yeah.
know what they're comfortable.
She's dressed us for months.
Yeah.
It's not as if fashion isn't something that you're going to make this crazy thing for somebody. You have to feel good when you put it on. It comes from within.
Yes.
I know what makes them feel good, so I'm going to pull the pieces that I know already. I know what she likes. I know what she likes. I pull it out.
Yeah.
And they love fashion.
Yeah.
And they wear it well.
All right, so you know a little bit about fashion. I mean, maybe even more. Okay, but even if it's just a little bit. Is there like a fashion trend that you're like, oh, I just wish this would go away? Like, I can't pull it off, so like, I just wish it would go away that you've seen? Or one that you've seen that you're like, you don't hate it, but like, you know, you think you can't pull it off?
Yeah. I think the really big baggy jeans.
Oh.
Or like the barrel?
The barrel. It's the barrel.
I cannot do
It's
the
not
barrel.
the baggy, it's the barrel. I just don't think I'm
No, I'm sure you look amazing in the barrel. I can't do it.
I'm not good at it. Yeah, I don't feel like I can wear that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hands out, that's like too much. I'm like,
She's like, I can rock it all.
Not up there.
I don't know. This is
You can
What
wear
about
anything.
one that you wish? Oh.
I like, well, okay.
Okay.
So,
Thank you, Don.
he's giving his input. Sneakers work when they're, I don't know, it has to be like the right sneaker.
Right.
Fashionable. I just, like, if you go in my closet, I own maybe like 5 pairs of sneakers. And 3
How
of
much?
them-
How many does Dawn own?
Well, he's a,
Mhm.
I hate to,
He's a man.
You know, put it
He's a sneakerhead.
All of them.
You know, he has quite a bit,
Yeah.
but I think growing up in the South too, it's like, again, my mom was like, "You're not going to the grocery store, like, you know,
You
had
look
to
good.
put, like,
Yes.
you had to
Prim
put
and
a
proper.
outfit on."
Absolutely.
So I was like, yeah, always in like whether it's like a cute sandal, a ballet flat, like I don't own sneakers.
I'm with you, girl.
Yeah, you
Don't
are.
own my-
Yeah.
I'm wearing high heels since I'm
Yeah.
9 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if it works, it works. I do love a good like soccer like
Yeah.
sneak, but like that's
Okay.
probably the only thing.
Any trend that you wish would come back? Like I remember making fun of my mom, who is one of Randy's oldest, bestest friends. Like I would be like, I'd make fun of things, and like it's obviously fashion is cyclical, right? So like things always come back, and she would wear these like crazy large earrings, and I was like, ugh. Like or just like the high waisted jeans are like so. It's, I mean, have been in forever now, but I remember laughing at seeing her in those pants. Anything you wish would come back?
I love 70s.
Yes,
I just think it's the coolest look. It's flowy and like the big flowers. I just think it's fun.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I could pull it off, but like when I look at pictures from the 70s and they have like the headbands, and I just feel like it looks, I don't know, I like it.
Well, I can't say these. This is actually, I think,
can.
no, I can't. Because it actually
Whisper
did
it.
come back. It came back when I want to say middle school.
Okay.
I don't even know if it's called, like, gaucho pants.
Yeah, no, gaucho pants, yeah.
I didn't like them cropped. I think if they were, like,
A little longer.
I would, like,
That was
wide
the vibe.
leg.
like, you know, like, they were very comfortable and flowy.
Right.
So I do love a comfortable pant, but not the capri
Okay.
one. Like, I need it.
Is there an outfit that you wish there was no photographic evidence that you have been in? Like whether it was when you were young, even before people, like you were being photographed because you were a celebrity now, anything that you're like, why can't that just be burned?
Oh, all of them. The entire
Stop
album,
it.
if it goes up in flames, it'll be just fine.
Yeah, middle school was rough.
Oh, this one's pretty. Yeah, we don't want to see any of those pictures.
I just don't
In
think
fact,
I
the Bachelor asked me for them. I'm like, I can't find any.
Good.
I literally was like, I don't know
was
where
like,
they
my
are.
mom
Can't
has them
find them.
somewhere.
Yeah, I said literally the exact same thing. I'm like,
Yeah,
you're not
it was-
putting this on TV.
And it's weird, like having children now, like my daughter's starting to do things and I'm like, that looks bad, but okay, just you do you, boo. Like I know my mom felt the same way. Like, what are you putting on your face? Or like what, but like you just gotta let them figure it out and explore. All right, we're gonna switch gears a little bit. Comfy or sexy undergarments? Like, do you want to? Right? There's a time and a place for.
And they can be both, and they can be comfy and sexy too.
Okay. Okay. All right. Who is your main fashion inspiration? Do you have some? Well, besides Randy Rahm.
Obviously.
But no, do you have like an actress or like a musician that you're like, I just love their fashion. I would wish I could like do that. Yes.
Look, there's not one that she's done that I'm like, I would.
She's to die for.
Just everything.
Good call.
She is to die. She's
Joan.
I think it's a little harder at this age, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because generally, people at this age don't dress like that. I don't think they embrace the current styles. You can even embrace the current styles and make it age appropriate, and I think that's really hard to do. So I'm not sure if I have a fashion icon like at this age.
I get that. Do you remember growing up having people that you were inspired by or that you looked at and you were like, I love that? I know you've always done like your own thing and marched to the beat of your own drum, like you made your own clothes, you never wanted to buy anything, but do you remember like being like, oh my God, I love
no,
it?
definitely. I mean, I thought Audrey Hepburn,
Oh.
Grace Kelly,
all those,
Elizabeth Taylor. I mean, those women had such style, and it was their style, their own style.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the difference now. Everyone's the same. Everyone's
Copy and paste.
Yeah.
It's like no one has truly their own. Unless it fits into what's happening at the or whatever. It's sort of sad.
It is sad. It is. How would you say that fashion over the years and maybe even like just now that you're in the public eye has like shaped you? Like how does it affect your daily life? Was there times when it helped you through something?
Like maybe it's really important to feel confident, especially when you're like out here a lot. So I feel more confident when I feel like I look good in clothes, whatever I wear. So I may be more selective about what I wear because I know I'm going to be photographed. I know that people are looking at what I'm wearing, so I'm probably more careful than I ever was before.
Would you say perhaps like if you have the right outfit on, you shine?
Could be.
See what I did there?
You are a professional. You are very good. Yes. Yes, absolutely. And I think it gives you confidence when you walk in a room.
Yeah.
Today I feel really happy because I have this beautiful dress on. And
Yes.
like I'm more probably outgoing than if I was wearing something of my own that I hated.
Yeah.
I think, and Randi knows this too, but she says she already has looks pulled for us, and it's like, I am someone who's very like particular, not in a bad way, picky, but like I just know what works for my body, and I know
That's
when I
not
look
picky.
good. Yes.
No.
Yes.
You're aware of how you look.
Yes.
You aware how it makes you feel.
We had that
And if
conversation
you feel-
today.
If you feel good about what you see in the mirror, you stand up.
It's
you can
so
tell.
crazy.
And
Your whole posture changes everything.
So that and it just obviously it like correlates with your confidence, and I think for like being in the media, it's like I also know I can have like days that are just like where I'm more casual and I'm okay, but it's like putting on just like something that just like like just fits right. It feels good on you. It's like my demeanor is completely.
It is. You can see. Like even like if it's not an outfit, like if I get like my hair blown out, like my nails freshly done, I'm like, look at me.
Your lipstick looks good that day. You're
Yes.
No,
It's
good live days.
Good lip days is important.
Yes.
It is unbelievable, and I think that sort of transcends like with men and women. That it just like what you put on in the morning can make you feel good. So sometimes when I don't feel like motivated to get dressed, like I will force myself because it immediately changes the whole day and your mood. Yeah.
Or it ruins your day. You have like your bed is full of all the clothes that look terrible on you that day. And you're like, oh, I'm done with this day.
Absolutely. You are absolutely amazing, the two of you, Charity Lawson and Joan Vassos. Thank you so much. We are obviously here to chat with you guys. You've been so amazing, and we love having you. But Randi, we are here for Shine by Randi Rahm. So I think it might be time to show some of the looks. Are you on your way, girls? There they are.
Well, this evolved because so many people have asked me, oh, I love this, but it's so expensive.
Yeah.
And people don't understand that couture is one of a kind. It's like making your first prototype of anything. It's so expensive to make that first one because there's no way. So I decided that it really is one of the Bachelorette dresses I had made. I got so many requests for it, and it couldn't. It was so expensive. People say, "What are you kidding me?" When they oh, what was that dress I just saw? I'd like to buy it, and I told them, "Well, it's $14,000." And so instead we interpreted it into affordable pieces that are from $500 to $2,200. So, And on top of it, I researched the fabric. It's very comfortable. It has stretch to it. So as soon as you put it on, you can walk out in it. You probably just need a hem. It doesn't need anything else. So I wanted people to know my brand better. So this was a way of getting it out there. And also making my clients would come with their daughters and go, oh, I love this. And they go, you can't look at anything. You can't look at anything. And now they can.
Yeah.
And that just happened yesterday. A bride came to pick up her things and saw one of the outfits and said, I have to have it. That's what I've been looking for all these months.
That's amazing.
We put it on her, we shortened it, and she's wearing it this weekend as her 5th outfit.
Yeah.
The outfits they changed it to.
And was there a reason that you went for like just straight up sparkle and?
Of course, all ladies like to feel sexy and seen. So I picked a lot of different colors, because not everyone wants to wear orange or burnt orange. Of course, they come in a beautiful navy blue and a black, whatever. But the shine and the sparkle makes you sparkle. So I just felt it was something that helps someone feel good about themselves. And it always makes an attention getter without too much.
Yeah.
So it's simple lines. It's about the person and just having fun with fashion.
I mean, do you ladies feel amazing? You look amazing. Wow.
Yeah, and these are models that we torture. We put things on them that you couldn't believe. Like we was talking about the Oscars this past week, and some of the ladies had on these really, you could see, heavy beaded dresses. Heavy. And it like picking up to walk down that way. And I think now people are actually seeing that's what it feels like to wear those dresses. And they're wonderful. And you wear them for those kind of occasions or whatever. But if you're having a wedding or it's your bar mitzvah or your, a 16th birthday party, you don't want to be like dragging yourself around. So this gives you the look without having the weight and things like that.
Yeah. You want to feel like human. I feel like when you're going to an event or like a red carpet or something like that, it's meant to be like for a moment and then we're done. But this is like real. This is like.
And there's pieces like pants and shorts. So like in the summer, wear a sequin pair of shorts with a little t-shirt.
Mix and match.
And mix and match, and then instead you want to dress your outfit, put the sequin crop top with it. And then you can go out with high heels and it's dressing. And you roll them up and they roll this up and you stick it in your suitcase and you go. Is no maintenance.
I love this.
Yeah, it's great.
I love this. So is this going to stay, that this is going to be the.
This is what's going to be on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's shine is on the bottom floor.
Okay.
We have a second floor to give people a peek into the couture world. And maybe that's what they want and ease them into having something that is custom. Or if they fit into the pieces, every piece that we have upstairs is for sale.
Yeah.
It's just that it's only one.
Yeah.
It's a one of a kind. It's a piece of art. And that's what couture really means, the art of fashion. So we do the art of fashion, and now we're doing a little sketches over here. The oil paintings upstairs.
Well, we love you, Randi. Thank you so much for having everybody. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Charity. Thank you, Joan. Thank you, Chalk. Thank you, Dawn. We're so happy to have you. And everybody, please come down to 501 Madison and check out Shine by Randi Rahm, because it is to die for. You will just be in
I
awe.
also have to do one shout out.
Okay.
The beautiful decor you see here is by Larry Scott.
It's to die for.
He is amazing, not just in his talent, but like I am to you, what you just said, that I know. He knows.
He knows.
He just
He knows your
and he
vision.
knows.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter who he's with. It's just amazing. So I thank him very much for the help and his insight of what I wanted.
All right, well, until next time, this is Fashion Talks and Shine by Randi Rahm. Thank you guys so much.